Hi, everybody. Welcome back. We're mixing things up a little bit today. James and I are going to draft our all-time Blue Jays lineup on this episode of Swinging a Drive.
Swinging a drive. Get him, boy. He's done it again. A two-run shot in the first.
Hey guys, thanks for joining us again. We are excited to be doing this. We're doing the first one of many different types of drafts, but to get it started, Logan and I have decided that we are going to draft our, like he said, all-time greatest Blue Jays lineup. It's a back and forth draft. It's not going to be too complicated. We're going to try and keep it snappy. One position player each, a designated hitter and a pitcher, and see where we land at the end. I'm looking forward to seeing what our two lineups look like. Anyway, thanks for joining us, and please like and subscribe. It helps us keep going on making videos and adding content. And the more you like us, the more we feel encouraged to keep making stuff for you. So thanks for coming along for the ride. Okay, let's get right into it. I'm gonna give Logan the first pick of the draft.
Easy choice for the first pick of the draft. Get my starting pitcher out of the way right away. 8-time All-Star, 2-time Cy Young, Hall of Famer Roy Halladay.
Roy Halladay. Okay, I'm gonna just pop that right in there. That one we knew. I kind of knew that was coming. Okay, Roy Halladay is in there, and let us just check in on the draft board. Here we have Roy Halladay. Logan's got his starting pitcher. Okay, well then I know Logan's not going to be picking my pitcher, so I'm going to start with my leadoff position, and I'm going to take the speedy Ricky Henderson. And
Nice pick.
I mean, I had to do that one, right?
How do you not do that one?
We had Ricky as a left fielder, right?
Left field, Ricky. Yeah.
Henderson. Boom.
Taking up your left field position.
Playing left.
Obviously hitting lead off.
Hitting lead off. And here he is in there. Boom. Okay, we got.
Okay. I think for me, I'm going to take my first baseman next, and I'm going to pick 3-time Gold Glover John Allred.
First baseman, John Allred. Okay, and do you have a spot where you want him, or are we just putting yours in order of picked?
Yeah, just put him in my pick order, and we'll see what happens.
1B. I mean, probably it'll probably look like a genius, a genius lineup by the end of it.
What do you do, right?
Anyway, right? No, okay. So you got John Allred in there. I got Ricky. So I'm coming for who do you build your team around in Blue Jays history? And I was looking at it, and I think I'm gonna build around my shortstop. I don't think you're picking him anyway, but I'm taking Tony Fernandez.
That's a good pick.
And I'm putting him. I mean, he's not like a big power guy. He'll be my 7. He'll be my 7 guy. Yeah. Okay, shortstop.
Okay, that takes Tony off the board.
Tony Fernandez.
And I don't need to worry about shortstop for a minute. I think that means then that I am going to choose with my third pick, catcher Russell Martin.
I am not happy about that. Fernandez. Sorry, I just messing about with the things. And you're taking Russ Martin, catcher.
Russell Martin.
Catcher Russell Martin. Hitting second. John Orud, then Russell Martin.
Yes.
Life is hard.
I'm sure I'll want to change it at the end, but
Life is hard for Logan here. So let's have a quick look at the draft board here. So sitting on Russell Martin. Okay, that's cool. I am going to have a quick look here. There's some really good players left here. Moving it into the outfield here. Oh, I started in the outfield. My bad.
moving it back into the outfield.
I was like keeping it in the outfield. My right fielder is Jesse Barfield.
Ooh, another classic. Good pick. Good pick.
And Jesse Barfield is somebody that I can trust in my threes.
It's impossible to pick a bad.
Oh.
It's impossible to pick a bad right fielder for the Blue Jays.
Right?
They've had a pretty solid showing over the decades that they've been around.
Yeah, we were talking about this the other day. Like, there's certain positions on the Blue Jays that we don't struggle with, and then there's some that we mightily struggle with.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay,
okay, good pick though. Good pick. Let's see. Okay, so I think that means that before you pick him, I should probably pick my center fielder. And I'm going to pick 7-time Gold Glover, 3-time All-Star, Devon White.
I deserved that. I get it. Congratulations. All right, so let's go.
Time to lock it down.
Let's go.
Our team's looking good.
Center field.
But yeah, Devo's not hitting 3.
Exactly right.
Not even in the 3 that I have would he be hitting 3. So.
Center field. Devon White. Okay, and we are looking at the draft board. Boom. Here we are. Okay, so I'm moving it to the infield, and I'm taking Matt Chapman as my third baseman. I know there's that might be.
It might be, but I don't think so. I think it's a great pick.
Yeah, there's
I was certainly another position over the years that the Blue Jays have had some solid defense at and offense. So on my board, I have 2 number 1 choices for third baseman. And now you will find out who mine is in a bit because I'm not going to pick him right away because I don't need to. I'm going to pick right now. All-Star, Gold Glover, Silver Slugger, second baseman, used to be a shortstop, Marcus Semien.
I thought I might be able to sneak that one by you. On that one, I was. I think you knew. No, you got to get these. You got to get these in there when you can.
There's been some good second basemen, but I think Semien is really good. Especially the last few seasons, he's been really, really good.
Oh man, yeah. There's absolutely. I'm going to have a quick look here, and that second base situation is solid. I've got third. So my shortstop. Who's my first baseman?
You have not selected a first baseman yet.
Who's my first baseman? You know,
Who's it
if
gonna
we
be?
if we would have done this, if we would have done this a little while ago, I would have considered Vladdy, but it's gonna have to be Fred McGriff. I mean,
Hall of Famer Fred McGriff. How do you
I could
not?
I could say Carlos Delgado because that's what all of the things want me to say. But I mean, Fred
You could
McGriff,
say Carlos
5-time
Delgado.
All-Star, 3-time Silver Slugger. He's an All-Star MVP, and he's a Hall of Famer.
Hall of Famer.
So,
This year, the one person inducted in 2023 into the Hall of Fame.
So how can I go wrong with that? And
Yeah,
he's
great pick, man. Great pick.
He is my
If you would have gone all rude, I would have gone with McGriff. That was my.
yeah.
That's how I had that set up on my board.
He's my number 3 hitter. We're running down the list here. So Logan, starting pitcher Roy Halladay, first. John Olerud, second. Russell Martin, third. Devon White, fourth. Marcus Simeon.
All right. And with my 5th pick, I'm going to pick my right fielder. Maybe not too many people will remember that Sean Green played right field for the Toronto Blue Jays before he went elsewhere. But he was an excellent player, 328 home runs, 2-time All-Star, Gold Glover, Silver Slugger. So for right field, I choose Sean Green.
Right fielder Sean Green. Okay, that's a good pick, man. You got a nice list coming, and you know we tried this before, and I feel like your list was a little bit classic heavy, and I feel like you've got a nicer list, balanced wise so far.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so who am I coming to take? I'm gonna just go ahead and take my my catcher, and that's gonna have to just be also Russell Martin, because
Sorry.
I'm taking Ernie Witt, even though Pat Borders was my was my boy when I was becoming a Blue Jays fan around 10 years old as they were winning the
My
World
camera's
Series.
going crazy again. Just a second. Sorry.
Oh,
We're back.
perfect. Yep, that's fun.
Camera went a little crazy there. Had an alarm going off.
I should figure that out. Oh yeah, right on. So I'm gonna take catcher Ernie Witt. He's gonna fill out my
Hey, wait, attaboy.
He's gonna be my 9 guy.
Pick. Great pick. All right. That takes Ernie Witt off the board. It's a good pick. Manager of Team Canada at the WBC.
And did a pretty good job, I have to say.
Yeah, I think so.
Just some pretty quality baseball there, and they fit in. They definitely didn't look outmanned.
I think with my next pick, I'm going to take my left fielder, and that's going to be Shannon Stewart.
Ooh.
Yeah, he had some pretty great years with the Blue Jays. And career 297 hitter. So I think that's an excellent choice for left field.
Shannon Stewart. That is a good choice for left field. I wouldn't feel bad about having Shannon Stewart. Hitting 6. Playing left field. No problem. No
Hitting
problem
6.
at all.
He probably, frankly, when the lineup is done, he probably wouldn't be hitting that high in the lineup.
Oh, yeah. We'll see when they're all when it's all said and done, exactly.
Yeah.
So I am looking for my. Should I just like go for my cleanup guy here? Probably, eh? Says I. Should I go for my DH now? Like a little Frank Thomas, a little Edwin. I don't know, a little Paul Molitor. I don't know. Dave Winfield. You know, like what do we do, right? What do we do?
Mm-hmm.
Let us decide this way.
Well, and then I think you could really pick anyone too. Like you could put Carlos Delgado in a DH position.
Yeah, that'd be a good one for a DH position.
Right. Like I know we don't have him specifically in our list of DHs, but he's certainly DH'd.
He's a hitter.
Yeah.
He's a hitter. Like, actually, that's a really good idea, and I think I'm gonna take you up on that because he's from the bad years, and I don't really have anybody on my team from the bad years.
It gives us one way we can also each pick the same guy one time, because you could pick him as a position player and I could pick him as DH.
Oh.
Or vice versa.
Theoretically.
Theoretically.
Yes. Okay. Carlos Delgado's my cleanup spot, playing a DH.
Playing in the DH position. Okay. That's a good DH. Very good DH. Can't deny that. I think I'm going to take a DH right now. And another kind of short-term, obscure Blue Jay. But man, could he hit the big hurt, Frank Thomas.
Yeah.
2-time MVP, 5-time All-Star, 4-time Silver Slugger, won the batting title, and in 2014, he was inducted into the Hall of Fame. So with my pick, yeah, Frank Thomas, DH.
Frank Thomas is, yeah, he was also there during the bad times, and it just sort of like disappears into memory that he was even there. But
the only one that doesn't is Halliday. Everyone else just like, oh yeah, he played here. Oh yeah, that guy.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, so with 3 picks left for me, 2 left for you, I'm going to pick my second baseman right now. And you took Marcus Semien, and sorry, Roberto Alomar fans, I have to take Orlando Hudson because Alomar's tainted, and I feel nasty taking him. That's my point of view. Orlando.
Sorry, I was just organizing my actual lineup here so I can give it to you when the time comes. Okay, and you chose Orlando Hudson. Good pick. Hey, man. Not a bad pick.
Orlando Hudson. Okay.
Not a bad pick at all.
Well, when, like I said, the obvious player at second base that you remember, especially our generation of fan, is Alomar. But
everybody wanted to be out.
Heck yeah. But the man didn't do himself any favors with his legacy, and I'm having a hard time. I can't. Just for like performance on field, I'd be like, yeah, great, but I'd feel a little icky celebrating him and putting him in the list like this, especially with these guys. So I'm just gonna steer away from putting him in that list right now. Sorry, buddy. Okay.
Okay. I am going to get my third baseman out of the way. Super easy choice for me. Also recently inducted into the Hall of Fame. And that's Scott Rowland. Yeah, another guy who wasn't really with the Blue Jays for a ton of years, but amazing third baseman.
He was not. He was not with the Jays for a long time, but I believe if you wanted to check it, We got first, we got second, we got third. He put up his WAR with the Blue Jays in the short time he was with the Blue Jays was 6.4, which it's a short time, so
well, that's really not bad.
That's not bad, right? Like, he was productive. He was a decent player in his time with the Jays. So we shouldn't feel bad about taking him. That's a good pick. I like the way things are rounding out there for you. Okay, so we are coming down to it, and I'm missing left field, right field, Oh, I don't have my center fielder. My center fielder is Vernon Wells. That's an easy pick after Devo's gone.
Is it?
It is.
You're not putting Superman out there? KP? Catch all?
As much as I like Pilar, and he has
I really thought you'd
he has a shockingly good WAR. He was a super productive player for us.
He's a better player than he gets credit for.
Absolutely. Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. And he's tougher. Like, as we've seen when he got his face exploded last year.
He is one tough SOB.
He's a tough guy. So, and he played the game the right way. He always had, I didn't see him.
Still does. He's killing it right now for Atlanta.
Yep. No, you can't complain about the way that guy goes about his business.
Okay. I think I need a shortstop. That's all I've got left. It's my last pick. It's shortstop. All I also need left, I think, is a 9-hole guy in my batting order. So either one of these would be good for that. It's almost flip a coin here. I could take Troy Tulowitzki or I could take Jose Reyes. You know what? I'm going to, with my last pick, take Troy Tulowitzki at shortstop. 44.5 career B-WAR, 290 average, 5-time All-Star, 2-time Gold Glove, 2-time Silver Slugger. Guy could pick it at shortstop, so I think that'll be my shortstop with my final pick.
I can't fault you for picking Troy. Troy boy. Okay.
Hello.
Troy Tulowitzki, and I mean, we all know who my starting pitcher is. I'm pretty sure. Well, actually, I guess it's not that much of a slam dunk. There's a few pretty good historical pitchers, but I'm going with Roger Clemens on my.
You are going with Roger.
On my pitcher.
I wasn't sure if you would. I was wondering.
Yeah, that's got to be done.
I would. If you had the first pick and you took Halladay, Roger was my pick 100%.
Yeah, it's
no
exactly
question. Right. No question.
Well, let's do a quick little review of the final boards. Here we go. So we got Logan, Team Logan, Roy Halladay, center field Devon White, second base Mark Simeon, DH Frank Thomas, first baseman John Oru, third baseman Scott Rowland, right fielder Sean Green, left fielder Shannon Stewart, center fielder Russell Martin, shortstop Troy Tulowitzki. If you saw that on the card facing off that day, how would you feel?
Well, that'd be a tough day. That'd be a tough day at the ballpark for whoever they're facing. Except I think if they're facing your team, that'd be a pretty even clash.
Yeah, so they're facing Team James. We got Roger Clemens, Ricky Henderson, Jesse Barfield, Fred McGriff, Carlos Delgado, Orlando Hudson, Vernon Wells, Tony Fernandez, Ernie Witt, and Matt Chapman. And I really like that quite a lot. So so that's our
a couple of solid teams there.
That's our two teams
down there in the comments, everybody. What would you have done different? Who'd you pick? Write your teams out. What do you think?
Do you think that we should try, before we throw this in there, to see what ChatGPT puts out and then just compare our lists? I mean, it would have it would be able to make the best, and it would have screw it. I like human versus human.
Yeah.
We we,
Let's
we
not.
we've actually
We
watched
don't need to
the
get the AI involved yet,
we've actually watched the baseball.
right?
So
We lived through all of these guys. Well, not all of them.
maybe not
Some
quite all of them.
some of them are a little older than us, but
Yeah, yeah, but not many.
most of them, not
Yeah,
many.
yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't paint this. I didn't paint this gray on on here. That's not an accident. Yeah.
Okay, well, thanks for joining us, everybody. Make sure to like and subscribe, and stay up to date on all future content from Swing and a Drive. Yeah, we're gonna have lots more of these drafts coming, I think. James and I have fun doing them, so hopefully you guys have fun watching them. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, that was fun, guys. Okay, thanks a lot.